Well, scrappers, looks like we're going to do a part 2 to this dumpster dive because I hit the stop button by mistake. Sorry. So anyway, I got this number 3 insulated copper. Then we'll do a recap of everything when I get home. But yeah, we're going to have to make 2 videos on this one, and that stinks because this one was going really good. Okay, this is going to be a pain. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? There we go. Whew. All this in there. I got all this hardware. Like there had to be something going on here, and they're just throwing it all out. Pause for the cut. And there it is. Close everything up. Oh, I got more wire over here. Let's take another quick look. So I'm going to take a look towards the back of that dumpster. See what happens. Steel. Where are we going to put this steel? Here we go. Right in that bin so it's not all over my truck. I'm going to check the other side of this dumpster now. See what's good in here. Nothing. Oh, whoops, that's the cardboard one. I want this one. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left in here. All right. One more spot here or 2, and we're going to call it a day. Well, at least dumpster diving anyway. I got all sorts of scrap, and I got to process all this stuff today. Which, you know, folks, it's turned into a hobby for me, but now it's starting to turn into something a little bit bigger. Oh, gosh. These out of my pocket. You don't want to sit on these things, right? That would definitely ruin your day. Boop. Goodness. All right. One more, a couple more. We're going to hit the hobby dumpster and then this dumpster right here. And that's going to be it. It'll be over. And then, what time is it, baby? 7:38, 8 a.m. I can start making noise from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. is city ordinance. So I can, by the time we get home, I'll be able to start cutting up that metal and get this day started properly. Whew. All right, we're going to hit the hobby shop. See what's going on here. It's closed. That's good. Last time I've been finding some like metal racks back here and things like that. I found a couple drones over the winter time. If you want to go back to if you're watching my videos, you'll see Sunday dumpster dive something, found drones. So that's the one. Let's see what we got here in the hobby shop dumpster. I don't know what happened to them drones, but they're 2 of the same. So if they're broken, maybe I could part them out. I don't know. There's that TV that's still back here, man. That thing's been back here for a minute. Those are hard to take. Not many scrap yards don't take those. What is it? That's pavement repair. This looks like a product of illegal dumping, folks. At its finest. I don't think the hobby shop has a big grease cutter. There's a thing, I don't know what that thing is. That's plastic. Sometimes I'll look in the cardboard dumpsters. Sometimes things are in there. Come off to the back. Ooh, what are these? Huh. These all batteries? I wonder if I can take these. Huh, they're out back here. They're all freaking shot, though. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'm not messing with those. Whole green bag back there is full of batteries. Like batteries, like, you know, like rechargeable batteries. So, and they're all like blown out. But I don't know, like, if our scrapyard, I'll take a picture of the thumbnail or whatever. And if our scrap yard takes those, I will. This one here, I'll actually call the hobby shop and ask them if I can take them, because they're not quite in the dumpster, and they're not, but they are back there. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's a dumpster back here. I'll show you guys. See it in the far, not that one, but there's one way in the far distance at that little white dot. In between the dumpster and that big rig trailer, they've locked that. So they must not want me in there. They might have seen me, you know, digging around in there, and they don't want me in there. So that's fine. I don't need to be in there. So let's see what's next here. We are probably going to head home, finish my coffee, get my head right, get dressed, throw on a sweatshirt. It's a little chilly out. And yeah, and we're going to get some scrap. I'm going to take this quick ride home. And let's go. You know what? Let's go this way for the hell of it. I just want to see what they're throwing out along here. Sometimes these people just toss stuff out. It's a lot of wood. Let's see what we can see here. Gonna take a turn here. This is just like a dead end road. Gonna take the turn. Actually, folks, we're coming up on my job right here. This is the parking lot to my job, but they got this road closed off. But yeah, this is where I work. This is where I put my 40 hours a week in. Sometimes 50. United Auto. I don't know if you can see the name. It's kind of kicked to the side. But yeah, this is my job. All those bucket loaders and everything, and all these cars. I don't think you guys can see it through this barrier, but you can see the warehouse. I'm just gonna back up a little. Let's see, so what else do we got going on? If you are in the Onondaga County or Onondaga County area, I'm gonna do a free battery drop-off. You can find my email when you leave it in the comments when you're gonna do it, and I'll have you drop off the batteries. It's gonna be car batteries, boat batteries, motorcycle batteries. Don't bring me AA's, AAA's, I don't want those. It's just vehicle batteries, boat batteries, things like that. So let me know, and remember, I'm not going to buy these items off you. I will take them off your hands so you don't have to deal with taking them anywhere. That's the part. That's why I'm doing it. It'll help me, and it'll help you guys, so you guys don't got to worry about finding a place to take it or bringing one battery back. You know what I mean? It's an annoying nightmare. So I will take that nightmare off your hands. Leave your name in the comments, and I'll get back to you. I don't want to put my phone number out on social media just yet, because I'm not that big going on, but yeah, down that road would be my job. But we're gonna probably head back home. We're gonna go through Lakeland, and see what's going on the street. That's all. So this one town that we're gonna be rolling through is called Solvay, New York. And there's a quick history of Ernest Solvay. They named the town after him. He perfected, I caught it quick on YouTube. My wife actually turned me on to it. He did something with soda ash to make it safe. And I don't know, he did something with soda ash basically to make it safe. Then they named the town after him. It was like, what, 1600s or something like that? Or it was founded in 1600? Solvay was? 1800. Syracuse was in the 60s, yeah. Then there's all sorts of maps and stuff I noticed where this one dude on YouTube, I forget his name now, but he does all sorts of old school maps. And he showed us this one of Syracuse in the 1800s, and it's really weird to see, like, they have the detail of the horse and buggies and all sorts of things like that. Really cool, really cool. But that was your piece of history. I think when I do a YouTube video, from now on, I'm going to give a piece of history of Syracuse, New York. See how we like it. The parking department is still up my butt about the money I owe them, and I pay them monthly. We went through that. They're a-holes. Big time. You know. But yeah. It's Burn Dairy coming up.
now we're coming up on the fairgrounds. New York State Fair, Syracuse, New York, Solvay, Lakeland is the home of the State Fair. Fairgrounds are going to be coming up. People drive from far and wide to come to the State Fair. Some people, I remember, talked to some people a few years back going to Ohio, from Ohio all the way to the State Fair. But these people show like their animals, like they do a lot of horse shows and cows and pigs and chickens and all sorts of stuff. Ducks, them weird emu-looking birds that are pink and shit, and all them other, I don't know what, that's kind of weird to me, and bunnies, and they got some pink bunnies. So I can't see that that would be healthy for their fur. I don't know how they get them that color. I mean, I'm sure they dye them, but I don't know if that's really good stuff, like if you're supposed to do that. This is the fairgrounds here on your right. Coming on up. This is like gate 4. There we go. Gate 4. They do Taste of New York here, which is like a big food and wine and beer festival. It's basically all the restaurants in Syracuse get together and they put out, you know, their signature dishes. There's craft beers if they have any. Basically, it's just a big contest to see who can get bragging rights, you know, on who's got the best food. Got a train coming by right here. Main gate of the fairgrounds coming up. Fair runs like August 20th to the 3rd or something in September, something like that. Okay, we're gonna head into Solvay. Here we go. I want to get footage of this train coming by. Check that out. That's pretty damn cool. This train ain't too long, so that's good. The rail hub in Syracuse is still pretty big. We used to, a few years back, we used to have this thing called On Track, where it was a little train that went around the city. It was all old school looking, but no one wanted to do it, and then the owner, he had to fold. We used to own a bar then, and he used to come in there a lot. He was a really nice guy. I don't know what happened to him, but I hope everything's well with him and his family. He was a really cool dude. Very good, very cool. He's one of these guys that had a lot of money that didn't flaunt it. You know, he was self-made. You get some of these kids around here, and I've had places I've worked where they got owners' sons and shit wandering around, shooting their mouths off, not knowing what the hell's going on. Or they got, you know, people that, it's a big nightmare. Would it be funny is to watch those kind of people work a day in their life, you know? Anyway, this is going to raise up pretty soon. We're going to be on our way and head home. Very soon. They give it a minute for it to go by, and then that's it. And then over here on our left, we have Crucible Steel, which is no longer in business, which killed a lot of freaking jobs in Syracuse and Solvay and everything way back when. Now we're going to head over the bridge here into Solvay. Solvay's a big industrial town. They have their own power company too, by the way, and it's dirt cheap. Where we live is in the city, is National Grid, and they charge an arm and a leg, and Solvay Power is like $40 a month. They have their own little power grid. But the thing is we're literally right next to them, but we're not in, we're right at the end of the city limits on the west end, and Solvay picks up right where, so we're like right on the edge. There's their power plant right there. Pretty cool. We're heading home now. Solvay Fire Department. I got a lot of respect for fire and the policemen around here. They got to put up with a lot of crap. A lot of people on spike, crack, heroin. It's a nightmare up in the city sometimes. See these people walking around like they're Walking Dead, all hopped up on, say, hey, there's a scrapper. There we go, all hopped up on everything, man. Spike, K2, whatever the hell they want to call it. Bath salts. These people got no idea what they're putting in their bodies anymore. It's disgusting, and it's sad. And nobody does really nothing about it. It happens. I mean, the police here, they're all right, but they got a lot going on. You know what I mean? There's shootings left and right, homicides going on. This is a little town. You know what I mean? You wouldn't think it, but I don't know how it goes, but it's insane. That's why nobody wants to come here no more. Then you got the city of Syracuse, they crack down on these parking tickets. That's why no one wants to go downtown anymore. Then they put this road in that took 1.5 years to go with, to make, and they're still repairing it. They still got people repairing it. And they're supposed to be fixing these potholes all over the city with money. I heard that I saw in the news they're going to fix it with all the parking ticket money. Then a couple weeks later, the mayor's doing it for something else. What are they doing all the parking ticket money? You could start with me and give me my, you could start with our street. I just gave you almost $3,200 worth of parking tickets. And, I don't see anything happening anymore. Not yet. This new mayor, I get it, I like him that he's young, but he's going about it the wrong way. You can't get money out of someone from 14 years ago when a felony like rape has a 10-year statute of limitations. It just doesn't work that way. But in Syracuse, it does. Or sodomy, or all them other twisted crimes out there, there's statute of limitations on every one of them. Every one of them. And, and then that's crazy, but not on parking tickets. There's even statute of limitations on some, some judgments. If you, say for instance, I got bit by a dog years ago, and the person's dog, I was going to sue their ass because they weren't going to pay for the medical bills. They said they paid for medical bills, so I didn't do anything about it. Then they didn't want to pay for it, but the statute of limitations ran out. And now I got a big old scarf thing hanging on my nose. Well, it's not big old, but it hangs on my nose. And I could have got a lot of money for that, but I didn't because they said they were going to pay for it. There is a statute of limitations on that, on things like that, but there's not on parking tickets. I think that's really twisted. Granted, I should have paid my parking tickets, of course, that's my fault, but they had 14 years to figure it out. 10 years ago, they could have sent me a letter, and if I'd have known that money, I'd have got on the payment plan. And instead, my truck gets booted. I had to pay for the tow, pay for a new starter the towing company screwed up that they didn't want to take responsibility for, and pay $3,200 in parking tickets that I'm still paying on. And they're still not doing anything about the potholes. So, if you guys want to come to Syracuse, I suggest you don't. This town sucks. And I've noticed every bit of money that I've got from scrap is around this city. And I pick up scrap in city dumpsters that pays for my parking. They're paying for it, I'm not. You know what I mean? All the scrap I get from the city dumpsters goes to my parking tickets. So basically, it's costing me gas money, but in the long run, they're really paying for it. It doesn't really cost me that much in gas. Well, we're heading home. I'm gonna get this stuff processed and say goodbye, baby.
Bye,
Bye,
Easter.
YouTube. Happy Easter. Say Happy Easter. All right. Thanks for watching my videos. Gonna get again this scrap processed. Enjoy your day and happy Easter and CC Scraps!